Okay, so I just wanted to make a very quick update on the Ryan Bundy case because he's filed a very interesting set of documents here. This is document 1440 from this is the Oregon case. This is 316 CR 00051BR. He's filed what he's calling a quo warranto writ, and he's asking, was not your corporation foreclosed on December 25th, 2012? UILO document, UCC files, blah, blah, blah. And we see that he discusses, what was it? The Washington, D.C. UCC filings from 2012, and we have the nunc pro tunc thing, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you're familiar with the sovereign citizen movement and this kind of stuff, you know where this came from. By the way, this one is document 1438, which he says, writ prohibitio, I command you to cease and desist and to stand down. Your Macbethian office was foreclosed on 12/25/2012 and liquidated by papal decree on 9/1/2013 motu proprio. We'll discuss that later. By the way, let's keep in mind here that these are filings which he's filing with the help of Julie Embry, which you can see her email is on all these documents. Now, as we see here on the attachment to 1438, he explains that, where was it? He starts talking about the Vatican City, blah, blah, blah. And motu proprio, for those who don't know, in sovereign citizen circles, they believe that motu proprio, a letter written by the Vatican City, they claim that that eliminates the lawful jurisdiction of all courts in the world because they believe that all the courts in the world, including the United States courts, operate under the Vatican. This is not true. Let's just say that. But here's the interesting thing. Julie and/or Ryan filed a public notice citing the One People's Public Trust. That's the foreclosure in December 25th, 2012, that Ryan cites in document 1440. Now, as you can see, well, as I've discussed previously, they filed a UCC document that claimed to foreclose on the United States government. And now Ryan is arguing that because the U.S. government was foreclosed, quote unquote, it wasn't actually foreclosed, that he should be allowed to get out of jail because the United States government is foreclosed. And we can see that he actually cites the IUV website. He cites the press release from the One People's Public Trust. He also mentions courtesy notices, IUV, the radio shows. He cites American Kabuki. What else? And then down here, he actually cites, what is this? I believe this is Eucadia Trust stuff. This is Ultimus Tritius, blah blah blah, Sanctum, Vitus Verum, Stipulation, all this stuff. So yeah, this right here is Eucadia stuff. So which I don't know why he's throwing it in there. Actually, doesn't have anything to do with OPPT. By the way, he cites the following websites as I guess evidence: IUV, American Kabuki, OPPT Court Cases.com, IUV.com. Now this is fascinating because it's 2016, where we're almost in 2017. Why is Ryan Bundy citing OPPT, which was something from 2012, which dissolved in 2014? Does Ryan not know that this was a scam? Does he not know that Heather Touchy ran off with people's donations, and all sorts of people failed when they tried the court courtesy notices. Even the people involved in OPPT originally, including, well, those three guys included that I mentioned in OPPT Exposed, the video I made a few years ago, they now admit that it was a fraud. Why is Ryan trying this stuff in 2016, 2 years after OPPT disbanded? This is absolutely insane. I love it. Oh, and one more thing. I was able to figure out who is feeding Ryan Bundy all this bullshit. It appears to be Julie Embry, who runs a talk show radio program under the alias Julie2525. She appears to be fairly new to the movement, but she's pretending to be an expert on a law and giving this guy advice as well as other people advice on the internet. What Ryan does not appear to know is that she has not been able to use these tactics successfully in court, as we can see from her mugshot. She was arrested for a number of things, including hindering procedures by disruption, resisting arrest, and contempt of court. So, yeah, she has not been able to use these things successfully in court. And based on what I've listened to her, she's the one who fed Ryan Bundy the Carl Lentz material, which, pro tip to Ryan, Carl Lentz has never won a court case in this country or in any other country in his life. So, if Ryan is relying on Carl Lentz material to keep him out of jail, he's going to lose. And so, and by the way, if Julie is the one that is feeding him Ucadia stuff and OPPT stuff, it shows how fucking crazy and ignorant the woman is. Because anybody can check and see that OPPT stuff has never worked in court, and neither has Ucadia stuff.